hope you're all, hope you're all feeling super energetic this morning or whenever you're following along at Running Riot. Loads of running. So with this one, I love this one. We've not done this one for a little while. It's quite repetitive. So the exercises that we do repeat several times. I don't know what I was going to say there. But this is all about getting you ready for running. So we will do loads of running, but those moves that you need to be really strong at to be a good runner, you need core strength, you need glute strength, glute activation, and you need single leg stability. So we've got plenty of lunging, we've got plenty of core work, and of course we've got glute activation as well, and running, obviously. So it's a nice energetic one, but there's a good balance of cardio and strength and resistance work. You do need some weights if you have them, or tins, whatever you want to use, plus a decent sized weight for a goblet squat. And we have a couple of exercises low to ground that you have the choice of adding in a resistance band if you want to, which will make it super hard, but you don't have to. So leg raises and glute bridge, completely optional, whether you'd like to add in the resistance band as well. See how you feel. Might want to, might not. Don't know. See what you want to do. Shall we get warmed up? Why not? Before we march out, all I want you to do is just grab that right knee. I'm on the right. Grab your right knee, pull it in towards your body, hold it there just for a few seconds, and then switch to the other side. And again, right leg, and then left. Getting used to single leg stability by balancing on one leg. Just making sure our hip joint and knees are ready for what's ahead. Okay, take it side to side with the bum kicks. Just get your thighs slightly stretched out before we start. Reach across as well. And then you have a choice here. You can either take it straight up to a light jog, or you can march it out. While we're here, I want you to just roll your shoulders back a few times. Oh, while I remember, thank you very much to those of you who have voted so far for what you'd like to see in terms of class times, class duration, should I say, rather than times for September. If you haven't voted yet, please do. Just scroll back a bit. There's a vote poll in the group. Just to get your opinions on whether you want to keep it, open up nice and wide, want to keep it to 245s plus a mini, or you want to switch to maybe a 30 live, a 45 live and a mini, or some kind of combination of those. Let me know. Thumbs down. I think most of you are saying stick as we are at the moment. So if you do want something different, make sure your voice is heard. There's no point in me doing what you don't want to do. I'd much rather you let me know. Okay, nice jog, on the spot. We've got so much running today. So this is actually going to be quite a good step count today, and quite a good calorie burn as well, because your heart rate is going to be high for the vast majority of the class. Excuse me. Okay, let's bring it to standing. Hands up to here. We're going to do an alternate lunge rotation. Right leg forward, turn across that bent knee, back to centre and in. Left leg, lunge, turn, centre and in. Now when we move through to do this on the circuit, for those hardcore ones of you that have been doing classes for a long time, you might want to add in a weight here just to make it that little bit more challenging. But it is enough to have your arms raised in line with shoulders and across your chest here to still give you a good workout. Back knee down towards the floor. Doing a few more here. One more each side. Right leg forward, turn, centre, stand. Turn, centre, stand. Back to that jog. Excuse me. Coughing away today, I don't know why. So when you're running, you are often on one leg, which means you need to recover enough really after having a baby to make sure that your pelvis is in the right position and strong enough so that you're not falling over all the time, unless you're just clumsy like me. But because you're on one foot when you're running, your body needs to have the core strength and stability to enable you to do that. So we're going to do, during the warm-up, we're going to do a little bit of single leg stability work. So if you balance on the left leg to start, we're going to do drinking bird, bring that right leg up to a bend, tip forward. Now you might be just here, pushing that leg out behind. Let me do it from the side. Here. If you can go a bit further, down towards the floor, then please do. Now the trick with this one is to activate those core muscles, really wrapping them in towards the middle to give you the strength and balance while you're on that one leg. Might wobble a bit. Wobbling is absolutely fine and normal. And flexibility wise, you might be only able to get down maybe to your knee, but if you can get all the way down to the floor, fabulous. You will feel this build up in that standing leg. Oh, I can anyway. Hopefully you can too. 3. Oops. 2. And 1. And we're going to switch to the other side. So this time we switch the weight to the right leg. Left knee comes up. Tip forward. Whoa, I've got no balance on this side today. Means I can't run. Squeeze those tummy muscles in. It doesn't. No getting away with it. Down. Maybe you can get progressively lower. Try, if you're losing your balance, try looking at something straight ahead and just keeping your focus on it. Squeeze those tummy muscles in. That is the key with this one, to really help with your balance. And you might find if you're very early on in your postnatal recovery that you just don't have that core strength to enable you to do this, and that is okay. That's just an indication that you're not ready to run yet. So we march instead. It's always something we can do to keep moving, but you've got to listen to your body and look at these little indications to see whether you're ready. 3, she says. 2, last one. Let's take it back to that jog. Let's get that heart rate back up again so we are ready for the circuit. One more exercise. We need to get a little bit more glute activation going on. So we're going to take it into a nice wide-legged squat. Right now, toes pointing out, feet really wide. So we don't want to be here. We need to be out unless you have any SPD left over from pregnancy, and then you can take it in a bit if that wide leg position is a little bit uncomfortable for you. Wrap tummy muscles in, squat, squeeze on the way back up, squat and squeeze. Pushing those knees out towards your toes but not going over. If you find you're going over, you need a slightly wider stance. Squeeze your legs, squeeze your bum at the top. Get Those glutes fired up. 3, 2, and 1. Walk it in. Grab a quick drink. Let's get going. So weights handy. And resistance band optional for this one. But if you want to do, we are going to start, obviously we're going to start with run because it's running Riot week. Shall we go? If you prefer to march, by all means do. Otherwise, let's get some energy up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So just running on the spot or running around your room, run around the kitchen, living room, wherever you are. So we've got 2 energetic ones. We've got fast feet as well. And then we're going to take it to the floor for a couple of moves before we're back up for some hard work. 3, 2, 1. Hands forward, slight squat down, coming up onto the balls of your feet, so raise those heels up. Nice and quick with your feet. Now you can either hold your hands here, you can swing them by the side. You might want to slow it right down. Down to the floor for 2 exercises next. We've got hot hands and plank jacks. Core strength, really important for running. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, either on all fours for diastasis and pelvic floor, modified plank if you're just testing it out, or full here, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. You can do this on all fours here. Squeeze those tummy muscles in. Modified plank here. Do what's right for you. Okay, plank jacks. Stay on all fours for diastasis, pelvic floor, and we just tap shoulders. Otherwise, plank position, either tap out or jack. If you're on your knees, we tap here. Loads of different progressions as this one, but do make sure your shoulders are in line with wrists, bottom down. Squeeze your tummy in before you jump. Back to your feet. You've got sprint and sprawl. Low impact version. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take a squat. Otherwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hands down, jump out, jump in, jump up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hands down, jump to plank. Jump in, squeeze your tummy in, activate your core so your legs get backwards into this plank. Okay, grab one weight, goblet squat. Holding your weight in the middle, nice and wide with your legs. Oh, sprint and sprawl always gets me. Squeeze your inner thighs on the way back up. God, I'm heavy breathing today. Sorry. Okay, put that weight down. It's running Riot. Let's go. Let's run. Just on the spot. You can sprint if you want. Go, go, go. Run around your room or on the spot with me. We've got lunge rotation coming up. Oh, 3 sprints and sprawls on the circuit today. That's not fair, is it? Okay, hands to here, or you can choose to use a weight, a bit like the goblet squat. Take a lunge forward, turn across, centre, back in, lunge, turn, centre, in, on repeat. You've got high knees coming up. Last one here. Okay, weight comes down. Low impact version. We bring those knees up towards your hands at your waist. Full here. So from the side, you see my knees are coming all the way up to my waist. Oh, I've got fast feet straight after this. I did say it was going to be a hot, sweaty one. Neck is jangling around. Okay, hands forward, slight squat down, raise your heels, go. On the mat, drown the sound out a tiny bit. 5 seconds. And we're down on the floor. 2, 1. Grab your resistance band if you want to use it. Pop it on the top part of your legs. Feet flat to the floor into a glute bridge. Fine for everyone. Really good for everyone. In fact, push through the heels, squeeze your bum at the top, back down again. Squeeze and down, up and down. Try and blow out as you raise those hips up towards the ceiling. Activate the core muscles. This is really stabilising for your spine. Really works the inner core, so everything that keeps your posture nice and tight. One more. Okay, leg raises. So we bring our legs to here, stretching out one leg at a time. That band just makes it that little bit harder. If that feels too much for you, drop your feet and extend a leg from a flat foot position. Again, blowing out on the effort. So as you extend, try and coordinate it so that you exhale, breathe out on the extension. 2 and 1. Whip your band off, back up to your feet. What have we got? Oh, sprint and sprawl. Nothing like taking it back up a level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hands down, jump out, jump in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's run. Sprint if you want to. Or just a jog here. Your choice. I was trying to work out what the noise was. There's a lot of water slushing around in my stomach. Wonderful. Gross. Okay, grab that weight back into the goblet squat. Legs nice and wide, toes pointing out. Squat, squeeze in. Squat, squeeze. You need this weight still for a lunge rotation next. Got a lot of lunges on this circuit. You've got sprint and sprawl again in a second, alternate lunge, and then we take a break. Okay, keep that weight in your hand if you want to do the weighted lunges. We lunge forward, turn across, centre, back in. Lunge, turn, centre, in. Trying to get that back knee down towards the floor, but without actually touching down. Tummy nice and tight. Try not to lean forward. Keep your torso upright. Tummy squeezed in for support. Last one here. And you can put your weight down. Oh, what have we got? Sprint and sprawl. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squat for low impact. Do what's right for you. You might not be ready to jump back to that plank yet. You could always walk out, walk in. It's always something. Okay, last one before a water break. Alternate lunges, hands on hips. Let's go backwards. Back. Oh, your legs are getting a bit of a bee sting today. My legs are hurting already. Maybe it's just these leggings are too tight, I don't know. 2 and 1. Okay, water break. Oh man, this is hard. Hard in a different way to boxing, but 2 exhausting ones this week. Luckily, you've got a core session on Friday. Balance it all out. Okay, we are back into the run. In just a second, you've got about 15 seconds left. Keep moving. Shake the legs out. Get yourself ready. 5 seconds here. Are you ready? Let's go for a run. Go. Run into fast feet. Okay. Hands forward, slight squat down up onto the balls of your feet. Tap, tap, tap. Hot hands coming up. We're down to the floor for 2 exercises next. With options for those of you that need it. Okay, all fours, diastasis, pelvic floor, and we hot handing. So we ladder through, elbow, elbow, hand, hand. Modified plank here, down, down, up, up. Squeeze your tummy in, trying to keep your hips as still and stable as possible. If you can manage it on a full plank, go for it. It doesn't need to be too fast. shoulders this one. Strong for your core. Okay, give your wrists a bit of a turn. We're into plank jacks. So full version plank, jumping out and in. You can take that down toward one leg, tap out, drop down to your knees and tap out, or bring it right in and tap shoulders for diastasis. Back to your feet, sprint and sprawl. So, low impact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hands down, jump to plank, jump in for the full. Walk out if you prefer. Hands down, out, in. Pulling those core muscles in to give your back a bit of strength. Oh, goblet squat. Grab one weight, hold it in the middle, toes pointing out. You've got to run next. Out of breath today. And you too, I hope so. Not in a horrible way, you know. Just that you're working hard. Last one. Let's run. So either a jog on the spot, running around your space, or if you want to take it up to a sprint, by all means do. Got lunge rotation next. Necklace jingling. Okay, so option to use the weight. If you're not, you have your hands here and turn yourself to rotate that spine. Otherwise, weight out in front, lunge forward, turn across, centre, stand, lunge, turn, centre, stand. High knees coming up. High knees and fast feet. Last one. Okay, weight comes down, high knees, low impact version, bringing those knees right up towards your waist, or we go here, knees up. Three, two, one. Grab your band if you're using it. Don't have to. It is enough to do without. Just gives you a little bit more resistance. So we're taking it down into a glute bridge. Feet flat to the floor, back flat to the floor. Push through the heels, squeeze your bum and back down. Blow out as you raise up. Really try and squeeze everything in as you raise. Give your pelvic floor a bit of a workout as well, and those lower abdominal muscles, that whole inner canister. 2 and 1. Raise your knees up into leg raises. So relax your back down, relax your head, stretching one leg out, squeeze it back in, out and in, out and in. If it's too much, you can take it either to heel taps or go from a flat foot position here. Two and one. Back to your feet. We've got sprint and sprawl again. I'm so sorry. Sprint and squat if you prefer, or sprint and sprawl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squat down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hands down, jump back, jump in. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to take it to squats here. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to your feet. Let's run. You've not got long left. 4 exercises after this one. Goblet squat after, and then we've got some more lunge work. One last sprint and sprawl station. Maybe we should just call this one sprint and sprawl week. At least I'm not making you do the boxing sprawls. There were some good ones of those at the evening class last night. Okay, grab one weight, goblet squat. Nice and wide. Squat, squeeze in. Squat, squeeze. We're going to keep that weight with us if you want to for some lunge rotation work, taking that weight across. The weight is very much optional on that one. 2 and 1. Okay, lunge forward, across the knee, centre, stand. Don't go too fast with this one. You need to get that twist across, and you want some stability to be able to do this exercise properly. Diastasis, make sure you're not using that weight. The twist is enough for you. Sprint and sprawl next. Okay, put that weight down. Are you ready? We're sprinting for 6 with the squat or the sprawl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brace the tummy. Jump back. Jump in. Go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one. Okay, we're going to finish on lunges backwards, alternate legs. Lunge, stand, lunge, stand. So all of those alternate lunge with the rotation are moving forward. This way we're taking it back. Just to activate some different muscles, get your body used to working in a different movement pattern. Keep it challenged. One more each side. Last one. Oh, well done. Good work. Quick drink and let's get cooled off. We need a big leg stretch after all of that. So let's loosen them off. We're not running this time, just a gentle jog on the spot. let's take it down to a march. Right arm across, pull it in. We've had a bit of upper body work today with the weights, nothing too intense. So we'll quicken through these. Right arm up, bend at the elbow. Push down your back for a tricep extension and stretch. If you're still hurting after boxing, this will help. Switch sides. And then widen that foot position. Let's twist to the side. Just loosen those arms off, loosen off your hips. And then hands forward, open up nice and wide. Just look up to the ceiling and then bring those hands around behind you. Catch onto them, pull them up away from your back here. Stretching through your chest. Deep breaths in, really expanding that rib cage. And then hands come forward. Push chin to chest. Extend through those shoulder blades at the back. Pulling them away from each other. Widen your foot position, hands on hips. Look forward, back parallel to the floor. Look down, holding onto your tummy if you need to. And then walk those fingers down. You might just be here. If you're a little more flexible and you've got some stretch through those hamstrings, see if you can take it down to your toes or all the way down to the floor. And just relax here. You can hold onto your elbows if you need to. That might be more comfortable. Just let yourself hang. Nice extension through the lower back and through the spine. Soft bend through the knees. Just slowly uncurl. Back to standing. Right foot into your right hand, holding onto the wall if you need to, or whatever might be handy. It might be a chair. And switch sides. Wobbling all over the place. Right foot across your left knee, hands into prayer. If you have the balance and you can push down slightly. Just to extend that stretch right into your piriformis muscle. Great for sciatica. And let's switch sides, left over onto right, sink down, gentle push if you can. Don't worry if you can't, just keep it here in prayer. Push your forearms or push your palms together to stretch out your forearms. Back to standing, hands on hips, take that right foot back, heel down, lean forward. Standing, switch sides. Oh, that feels good. Let's take it to a hip flexor stretch. So take that right foot back again, lunge down, push forward and under, and then take your arms up if you can. You can keep them down, hands on hips if you need to. Just looking for a stretch through this right hip flexor. Step it back in, left foot back this time, lunge down, either here or raise it up. You know when you say something and then you get a song in your head? It's a Florence and the Machine song. Raise it up. I'm not going to sing. Both hands up. Up towards the ceiling to start. Deep breath in. Up and over to the left. Up and over to the right. And you are all done. Good work, well done guys. I hope you got a good sweat on with that. That should have been a good calorie burn if you were working really hard there. Hard at your level. Good work. I won't see you again this week. It's a very quick week on the virtual platform, isn't it, at the moment? Friday morning, bright and early, 7 o'clock, the intermediate to advanced core session will go on, as will a pelvic floor and core workout for those of you that aren't quite ready to really challenge your core in that way. Please go at the level that's right for you. They're both shorter ones, both 20-ish minutes. So yeah, try and fit it in. Even if you're doing the advanced one, I would really recommend you know who you are. Those of you that might need to do some pelvic floor strengthening work as well. Do it. Otherwise, I will see you next week.